2K TV fans. It's Matt Court.
A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Orlando Magic here at their home, Amway Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's MP in at center. And for Orlando, we've got Suggs. Carter out there with Bamba. Then it's Anthony, and it's Hield in at the 3, the small forward. And the regular season, Clark, approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
Bamba.
Well, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Rose against Carter. Rose passes to MP. Pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Cavaliers. That one's not going to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. Greg, talk about a guy who plays with competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Anthony, following the miss by MP. Inside. Hield can't hit.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
MP's shot is good.
Those were 2 hard-earned points that time. MP showing you he can handle the contact.
Now, here's Suggs. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit over 10 points a game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Now here's Rose. Here's MP. Orlando grabs the miss. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Carter. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Anthony against Rose. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Now here's Hield. He had 15 points last outing. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Orlando leading by 6. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues that they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
So a new... They're going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Lopez. Wendell Carter comes in for Isaac. Suggs, he's checked in for Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Now, here's MP. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That's good from Randall on the assist by Rove. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Carter. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Quickly. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Suggs. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for New York. 3-point lead. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Quickly. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Suggs passes to Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got his second bucket.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Here's MP. Bamba with the block. Here's Wagner. His last outing, he had 8 points. There's a minute 47 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
MP, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Anthony, the pass to Bamba. It's stolen by Barrett. Now, here's MP. He's defended by Wagner.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's MP. He's covered closely, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Watch how MP flusters the defense with the dribble move, getting himself the shot he was looking for.
Suggs passes to Wagner. From outside the arc, in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Pass to Quickly. Anthony against Randall. Over Anthony. And that one goes long. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Bamba kicks to Suggs. Driving in. The pass to Wagner. A miss that time. Would have put him up. It's all tied in Orlando. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And New York looking at who they got. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Rose. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is Dan. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player. And
on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Rose finds quickly. And here's Randall. Quickly trying to break free. Randall with the bucket.
Doesn't have the great length, but Randall with the attitude to beat up guys on the inside.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic. It's a different game.
Move in for the Knicks. MP's checked in for Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in for Alec Burks. And there it is for him. MP's got 6 points.
Strong and relentless. MP has no issues playing through contact.
Now, here's Suggs. Quickly covering. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Suggs passes to Bamba. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And here is Suggs. Good. Suggs has got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando. And so it's the Orlando Magic ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Suggs. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Carter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Some nice passing by New York here. MP, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Now, here's Suggs. Garrett covering. Suggs with the ball. The shot missing. Nice D from Barrett. Inside, MP. Good on the bucket. MP's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for New York.
And there's a tenacity to MP's game. You see it when he goes to work inside. A tight defense will not deter him.
Now, here's Wagner. And stolen by Barrett. One-on-one here. Puts it up from 15. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Quickly. Now, Suggs. Outside Anthony. Bamba passes to Carter. Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Another miss by Orlando.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close. Their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
That one is off.
Boy, the perfect blend of style and substance. MP entertains fans and dominates opponents.
Good on the second free throw.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's Suggs. It's good. The basket is now 5 for 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Rose against Anthony. To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. Anthony up on top. Over to the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Bamba. They get it back. Knicks trail by 6. MP dishes to Rose. Pass to Randall. Down low. And MP throws it down.
Lighting MP's competitive fire. When the game gets close, he is dialed in.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And to 4-7.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
the boy with Jogger. And my team triple threat, Derrick Rose.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There's a look at the lights of Midtown Manhattan as we get set for basketball here in the Big Apple. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thanks. Kyrie Irving has settled in Brooklyn after his time in Cleveland and Boston. He said, "I'm grateful to be in a position to set a better example now. What I learned was, even on the bad days, you have to galvanize the group. And there isn't one leader. It's the balance of leadership." Guys?
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, the superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. Nicholas Claxton out there with Paul Millsap. And for New York, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so off the tip, it is New York. Irving against Rose. MP, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
You have to admire the focus. Good body control from MP to finish off the shot.
Harden against Quickly. Pass to Irving. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road. And you look at the multitude of ways, guys, in which Randall has evolved his game. Becoming a #1 scoring option has to be near the top of that list.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Rose, averaging around 6 a game. MP finds Quickly. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Barrett against Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. And now Randall is getting his points from all 3 levels, Doris.
Well, the shooting range and the consistency with range is the biggest change. But this guy has also polished his footwork. He's tightened his handle. Every move he makes now is with a purpose.
Here's Quickly, following the bucket by the Nets. To the paint. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
To the wing on the left. Back to Harden. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Rose, the pass to Barrett. Back to Rose. Uses the glass on the layup. Rose has gotten his second bucket.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Irving, coming off a 22-point game against Houston.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated, trying to get a way to stop him.
Now here's Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Quickly against Harden.
2 minutes.
Pass to MP.
2 minutes.
No good that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Now here's Rose. Inside. And the shot goes in. Rose has got his third basket on the night right there.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Harden. From deep. Rose grabs the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now here's Barrett. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, RJ Barrett comes with an aggressiveness and assertiveness. This guy wants to capitalize on the defender's mistake. Nice.
RJ Barrett at the line, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Barrett.
RJ Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember.
Now here for New York. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Millsap, he's checked in for Claxton. Durant comes in for Ennis. James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And Irving is subbed in for Mills. The kick out to Fournier. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, Fournier. Buries it from 3. Fournier's got 6.
But like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. MP is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's quickly in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic played really well. He dropped 11 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. You have to love the intensity he showed last time out.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight might be more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send 2 in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays. So critical.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
Beginning of the first half, 2 minutes.
Brooklyn with the board. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Irving against Fournier. And it's blocked by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
They get it back. Another shot. MP's shot is good. He's got 6.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when a shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
One of those nights where the wheels come off. Nerves seem to be playing a factor.
For the Knicks, Julius Randle comes in for Noel. And Barrett subbed in for Fournier. Rose, the pass to Barrett. And 1:01 left in the first half. And the shot's good. And now it's an 11-point Knick lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Irving finds Durant to stop the run. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Durant's got 8 points.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
MP outside. Brown with the steal. Outside Harden. Going inside. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Harden just loves scoring through contact. He seeks it out while trying to get fouls on his shooting attempts.
MP outside. Rose outside. Pass to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Durant. Barrett can't hit.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. Back after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. MP really making a difference here.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
On the floor for the Nets, the superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. Paul Millsap is out there with Nicholas Claxton, and the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complementary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. And I did a pretty good job.
Here's Rose. Knocks it loose. Barrett finds Randall. Here's MP. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. Left side Irving. Outside Durant. Over Rose. Millsap. And a slam dunk by Millsap.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Rose, the pass to Randall. MP with it. Here's Barrett. He's guarded by Millsap. Rose outside. Pass to MP. And the Knicks miss again. Well, Brooklyn's shooting the rock at 58%.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need.
Durant inside, guarded by Barrett. Some solid defense from Barrett. New York has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Rose. To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up.
Will never question MP's toughness. I mean, he's willing to take a few lumps down low if it means points or a trip to the line.
You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor.
No good on the free throw.
And the drive MP has is evident. This is a player that wants to be great and willing to do whatever it takes.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Craig comes in for Rose. Here's Gordon. He's got 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
And here's Mills. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Takes it inside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Durant for three. Not going to go that time. New York goes the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Absolutely no mercy right now for Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Now a timeout called by New York. So for the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for it. Going with almost an entire new group here. MP's checked in for Robinson. Randall comes in for Toppin. Quickly is checked in for Craig. And Rose is subbed in for Burks. Here's Durant. And that one's long. The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's MP in at the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Irving. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing quickly. And Rose, the bucket on the assist by Quickly. Quickly's got his 4th assist in this one. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Rose against Irving. Outside Durant. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Rose against Irving. Down low. Here's MP. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Barrett against Harden. It's Durant with a drive. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Quickly against Harden. The ball's knocked loose. Brown with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. For 3, Gordon. He can't hit that time. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Rose with it. Irving picks him up. Rose with the bucket.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Pass to Irving. And there's 1:38 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for MP.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Randall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
Julius Randle at the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
So the Nets making a switch here. Griffin, he's checked in for Brown. Johnson comes in for Gordon. Thomas, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Mills in. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Third option is ready. Who's more than ready? On D, stealing the ball, tossing it up, and hurling it down. The game-winning self-lob.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government, Washington, D.C. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the New York Knicks. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. D.A. David Aldridge is on our sideline. So the New York starting five. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Derrick Rose. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wizards, in the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Avdia out there with Davis Bertans. And Harrell's in at the five, roaming the paint. Chris, here we come down the home stretch. This is where modern-day strength and conditioning programs, I think, really show their worth. What about you?
You think and you're right, Kevin. I agree with you. I mean, sports science, I love it. It seems to evolve a little bit every year.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Dinwiddie with it. Outside, Beal lets it go from deep. It's good from long range.
Such a dangerous ball, Beal. Really superb at knowing when to fire immediately off the catch and shoot.
Rose against Dinwiddie. Rose, no good. Dinwiddie outside. He kicks to Harrell. 6 to shoot. Here's Avdia. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
No, look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Beal. Last game he had 34 points. And that one, good. Beal's got 5 points so far. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Randall kicks to Barrett. MP, that shot no good. Now Washington takes it the other way.
Cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Back to Beal. And stolen by Barrett. Feet away. Randall. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, this is what makes Randall so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
Dinwiddie finds Bertans. And here is Harrell. Covered by MP. Beal the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Rose. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. MP against Harrell. Here's Avdia. Good defense by MP. And so, MP will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Some nice passing by New York here. And Fournier kicks to Rose. Back to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. MP, it drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to...
Johns checks in for the Wizards. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. And it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Nets played superb basketball. He had 13 points and made an impact on the glass with 7 rebounds. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it will be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
Yeah, and hopefully he doesn't overthink it. He just needs to go out there and play his game.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
And it's Rose penetrating, and again it's New York.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Beal. To the inside, Hachimura doesn't go that time. Nice D from Barrett. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
His attacking mindset and smooth style of offense. Different looks.
Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Rose against Dinwiddie. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the wide open shot from Avdia. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. The Knicks leading by 6. Rose dishes to MP. Rebound by Harrell. Washington's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Beal with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. New York's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Randall. Inside, and the dunk by MP.
Rising up with ease there. When MP gets great inside positioning, he leaves no room for error with the slam.
Beal against Fournier. He can't get that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Barrett against Hachimura. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
It's scary when MP is going off like this. His adrenaline starts flowing. The teammates getting pumped. And then it's like a runaway train.
Dinwiddie outside. And another miss by Washington. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And New York, looking at who they've got, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. MP out there with Randall, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 14-point game. Harrell finds Beal. Free throw line jump shot off the left rim and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Randall. Great D that time from Harrell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Avdia. Dinwiddie against Randall. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
And the shot goes in.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Wizards trail by 16. Dinwiddie passes to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Just a kinetic force inside. Kevin, you know Montrezl Harrell is high-flying, high-scoring. He does it with high efficiency.
Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Harrell. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Avdia. And then for New York, Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Torrey Craig in for R.J. Barrett. Yep, that one goes. Fournier's got 4 this quarter. And Harrell, one of the better scorers in the league on a per-minute basis.
Yeah, Kevin, he gets it done inside. He may not be a playmaker, but he is a play terminator.
Has to be it. It's rebounded by New York.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Toppin kicks to Rose. Steps back and fires. They get it again. And clock. That one goes careening off the glass. And the foul called on MP. That's his...
Substitution.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bertens comes in for Beal. Avdia subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a new group in for the Knicks. MP's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Evan Fournier. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Kuzma in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. The Knicks leading by 6. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Wizards have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the 4th. A perfect 6 for 6. Avdia, the pass to Bertens. Misses the 3. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Quickly finds MP. Randle outside. And there's the pass to Barrett. Randle against Gafford. 4 on the shot clock. MP, no good.
Everything looked good to the finish.
MP.
Oh.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steal to prove it.
And also, how about the points they've got in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
To the paint, here's MP. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Strong and relentless. MP has no issues playing through contact.
Avdia with it. Working on Rose. Avdia kicks to Kuzma. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here's Avdia. He's covered by Rose. It's stolen by Randle. Passes it to MP. Barrett kicks to Randall. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact into his shot.
Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 12. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, MP.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And the Wizards with possession, down by 12. Here's Beal. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose passes to Fournier. Bertans against MP. Outside Fournier. 4 on the clock. Barrett for 3. No good. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For MP.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And he recovers it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beal can't get that one to fall. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. At one point, they led by 16. MP, no good. Outside, Beal. Here's Harrell. It's off.
Fantastic defense from Barrett there. It helps big time when he gives the hustle and stays home with his man.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have any problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Welcome to day 2 of the My Team Unlimited tournament. Okay, now we know it'll be Eyeball Splash and Swaggy P.
The Knicks, ready to enjoy that one-of-a-kind New York home court advantage. Coming into the building earlier tonight. Lower Manhattan, One World Trade Center on a beautiful evening. We're a few blocks up in Midtown, coming to you from New York City. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes is down low with Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for New York, Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Derrick Rose is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here we have our last game in what's been a long year, Grant. You've heard the proposals to shorten the season permanently. What are your thoughts?
You know, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm maybe more of a traditionalist, but it could help support health and player longevity. But it has to make financial sense for everyone involved, including broadcasters.
Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Pass to Siakam. Over MP. That one a little long. Outside Fournier. To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist by Fournier.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
Anunoby finds Siakam. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Fournier. Over Van Vliet. The shot by Fournier, no good. And here are the Raptors now. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Now here's Randall. And that one drops for him.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
Randall against Barnes. Anunoby on the wing. Van Vliet with it. Last game, 26 points for him. Down low, Barnes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
It's stolen by Trent. Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. Van Vliet outside. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
They double Randall. Out to Rose. From outside the arc. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Not lacking confidence, this is for sure. Rose enjoys catching and firing like this.
Here's Van Vliet. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Over Rose. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager, and he's coming off a breakout season. Fred Van Vliet is now at times a #1 scoring option. His improvement year to year has been something to watch.
Pass to Barnes. Over Randall. And the Raptors miss again.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
From going undrafted to signing an $85 million contract. Van Vliet has not taken his foot off the gas.
Tremendous work ethic, BA. Always focused. He has range now, and you love watching him use his body and skill to convert at the rim.
A nice shot by MP.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Van Vliet against Rose. Van Vliet misses for New York. They've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Trent against Fournier. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Rose can't connect. Toronto trailing. Van Vliet outside. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Rose, the pass to MP. Inside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Their last encounter in Toronto.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference.
The kick out to Van Vliet. And the Raptors, another 3.
Comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. Fred does a lot of things for this team.
It's a tie game in New York. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you just ends up going with a whole new group. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Siakam, he's checked in for Birch. Barnes comes in for Anunoby. Trent, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. And Fred Van Vliet is subbed in for Dragic. So for the Raptors right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. at the guard spots. Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Siakam in at the center position. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 7.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He scored 20 points, and it was his highest point total of the season, doing his best to earn more minutes. A breakout game for the rookie.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Outside Barnes. Trent against Fournier. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. No good on the 3.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Right wing. Now here's Rose. In his last outing with 12 points. Noel finds Fournier. Back to Noel. Rose with it. Covered by Boucher. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Trent. Toronto shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. 8 points in his last time out. Trent from long range. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Toronto earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Man, one guy's been getting it done, Fred VanVleet.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward, Julius Randle out there with MP, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And you look at Siakam's makeup, long, skilled, a flexible athlete. He's a poster boy for the modern-day forward.
For all he does, Siakam was recently rewarded with a contract for the max, Smitty.
Let me tell you the numbers, B.A. 4 years, $130 million, but he's worth it. He does it at both ends, on the board, and he's a good teammate.
Rose, the pass to MP. Pass to Fournier. Here's Rose. Here he goes. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
The Raptors shooting about 41%. And here's VanVleet, guarded by Rose. Rose against VanVleet. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Rose outside. Pass to Barrett. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Fournier with the bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
The Raptors with a lead. VanVleet outside. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Rose.
He's gone from undrafted to a champion. Fred VanVleet has come a long way.
Changes here for the Raptors. Siakam, he's checked in for Anunoby. Trent comes in for Mikhailuk. And Dragic is subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rose against Dragic. Pass to Toppin. Fournier with the ball. Over Dragic. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
They're having a good half offensively. Shooting over 50% from the field now. Trying to close the gap.
And here's Dragic. He's got 5. 3 seconds left. And he sinks the layup. Dragic has got 7 points in the game. And so it's the Toronto Raptors earning this break in the action, up 10. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hand. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Well, the Raptors shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Kim Birch is out there with Pascal Siakam. And then it's Goran Dragic. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Pass to Barnes. Trent outside. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Kept alive. Goes back up.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
They've also been killing it from the free throw line tonight. Those points keep adding up as we go along.
That free throw misses. The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And the second free throw is good. And so here is Toronto. They held a 12-point lead earlier. From 15 feet away. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fournier, the pass to MP. Rose up top. Pass to Fournier. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Birch. For Toronto, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Rose. Van Vliet misses.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
To the paint. Here's MP. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just muscling through it all. These finishes get MP fired up. Fantastic focus.
Anunoby, his third personal. Second team foul. At the line for New York, MP. At the line, 1 shot.
Free throw no good from MP.
Well, before MP made it to the league, we all saw his stuff on social media, and it's been fun to watch MP grow over the years.
Trent outside. Pass to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. And the layup falls.
Fred Van Vliet.
And the Raptors lead by 9.
Built to take as much punishment as you want to dish out. Fred Van Vliet not fazed by physical D.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Randall, he's checked in for New York.
New York Knicks.
The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Barnes. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
If you let Julius Randle get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
Now Van Vliet. Trent outside. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Over Rose. Barnes. It's good.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
New York trailing. Randall outside. And it's Randall with the jam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Outside Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Van Vliet outside. Clock at 4. Over Randall. Van Vliet misses. The Knicks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. On the wing, Fournier. Here's Randall. They get the rebound. Fournier, the pass to Randall. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. Now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
Dating back to his days at Kentucky, Randall can be counted on for big buckets.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Barnes against Randall. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Rose with it. MP outside. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within three!
A courageous shot by MP. He just keeps his cool and drains it in.
Up top Barnes. Checked by Randall. The 11-footer. Barnes, no good. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
It's stolen by Trent. And now the Raptors on the break. He connects.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within three!
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game, and we'll see you next time.
It's that time of year again, my friends. My favorite time of the year, the NBA playoffs. Who wants the smoke? This is where legends are made. LeBron King James, Kobe Mamba Bryant, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Larry Legend Bird. If you want to be an all-time great, you got to do it on the biggest stage under the brightest lights with the most pressure possible. That's what separates the good from the great, the real from the fake. If you're a fraud, you'll get exposed in the playoffs point blank. Things get physical this time of year, and you get every team's best shot every single night. If this doesn't get your blood pumping, then you don't like basketball. Straight up. It's playoff time, baby. Let's get it.